Hello everyone, Namaste. In the wake of the pandemic corona, I hope you're taking the necessary precautions and keeping yourself safe. I'm here with a Panchatantra story and I hope to add some cheer in these dull times. And this is Ashwini with a new story today. So, a long time back in a big jungle, there flowed a big river. And in this big river, there were many fishes. Yes, you got it right. There were yellow fish, red fish, black fish, small fish, big fish, medium fish. There were fishes in the shape of triangle, oval, and any shape that you can imagine. And out of all these fishes, there were three little fishes who were best of friends. And they were as different as they come. But though they were so different, they were the best of friends. And let me introduce those fishes to you. And here is fish number one. And this little fish was so full of energy. This fish jumped and danced and loved a lot of adventure. Along with it, this fish was very good at listening. It would listen, and then after listening, it would always think, what did it mean? Why did they say so? And that was one of the significant qualities of this little fish. And then there was fish number two, which was a good friend of fish number one. This was a little older than the other two fishes. And this fish knew a lot of things, many things. And that gave it a little ego. And it would say that he knew it all. Anytime anyone would say something, and this fish would jump and say, I know it. Nanಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತು. And it would not wait for the other person to finish what they were going to say. And now the third fish, fish number three, this was another very happy fish, but it wouldn't do anything soon. It would take its time and say, I'm not in a mood, or it would say, I'm not interested. I don't want to come play. I don't want to come eat. And it would just love to stay there and look at the world go by. So these are the three little fishes who were as different as they can be, and then they were the best of friends. One day, when fish number one was swimming near the bank of the big river, he saw up, and then he saw two men standing there. He had never seen men, and he was curious to know what they were talking and who they were and what they were doing near this river. So it swam. It hid behind a rock and was listening to what those two men were talking. And you know who those two men were? Yeah, you got it right. They were the fishermen. And the fishermen looked into the big river and they saw those many fishes. And then they said, hey, this river is so full of fishes. And I think we should come with our big boat tomorrow and with our nets and catch some fishes. Fish number one was scared. These people were planning to catch the fishes. And then it thought, oh my God, are we in trouble? And then it thought, what do I do now? And then it had an idea. Oh, maybe I should go and tell my all other friends. So the fish number one waited behind the rock until those two fishermen went away. And then it swam, and then it met fish number two, and it said, hey, fish number two, you know what? And before fish number one could say, what it was about to say, fish number two, in its style, said, I know it. Oh, fish number two, listen. You don't know this. I saw two fishermen at the bank of the river. Uh-huh. I know who the fishermen are. Yes, you know who fishermen are, but you know what? They're going to come tomorrow with their big, big boats and they are planning to catch all of us. Fish number two said, Hey, listen, I know how to escape from a net. So don't worry. But fish number one said, Hey, let's not wait to be caught. Can we not swim away, swim to a safer place? And fish number two said, Hey, dear friend, I know what is to be done. Don't bother. I'm just going to go away. It's okay. Fish number one was really sad that fish number two did not listen to its idea. But then it had to tell so many other fishes that the fishermen were coming with their big, big nets to catch the fishes. So it kept swimming and swimming and swimming, and he saw fish number three and said, Hey, fish number three. The fish number three was happy to see its friend. He said, Hey, what brings you here? And then fish number one told fish number three that, you know what, we should swim away to a safer place. There are two fishermen who are going to come tomorrow to catch us all. But fish number three said, I'm not in a mood to swim. I don't want to come anywhere. Let's see what happens when they come and they catch. Fish number one said, Hey, no, this is not the time to wait. We have to go and swim to safety. Fish number three said, You know what, dear friend? I'm not in a mood. If you want, please go ahead. And it stayed back. So fish number one went around and it kept telling all the fishes that it met about the two fishermen who were coming with the big, big nets to catch the fishes. Many fishes did listen to fish number one and they all swam to safety. The next day morning, as planned, the two fishermen came in their boats with their nets. And they were very happy and they kept swimming and singing and rowing their boats. They sang the song, Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And they were very happy to see so many fishes in this river. And they spread their big, big nets. And you know what happened? Fish number two and fish number three, who did not listen to their friend, the fish number one, they got caught in the net. And they were both scared. And they tried to get out of the net. Fish number three was lazy enough. And it just like, oh my God, what's going to happen? What do I do? I don't know if I can get out of this net. But fish number two kept thinking, Hey, I know a lot of things and now is the time. Maybe I should use my ideas, all the knowledge that I have to get out of this net. And then it remembered that it should play dead, because fishermen did not like dead fishes. So fish number two played dead. But fish number three, it continued to just stay there, look around, and it did not take any clue from what fish number two was doing. So fish number two acted dead. When the fishermen pulled their nets out, they saw a dead fish and they said, We don't want a dead fish. And they took the dead fish out, which was actually our fish number two using an idea. But fish number three continued to be caught in the net. It did not use an idea. It did not jump out when it had the chance. So the fishermen took fish number three and many other fishes along with them in their big, big boats. So finally, fish number two, when it got into the water, it was happy that it was safe, and then it swam and met fish number one. Fish number one was very happy to see its friend, and it said, "Hey, I'm so happy. I hope you did not get caught by the fisherman." So fish number two said, "You know what? You were right. The fishermen did come with their big boats, and I did get caught in the net." Fish number one was surprised. "But how come you're here?" Fish number two said, "I used an idea. I remembered that I had to play dead. And I played dead, and the fisherman took me out and put me back in the water." "Thank goodness you're back. I'm so happy that you're here." And fish number one and fish number two hugged each other. And then fish number one remembered, "Hey, but what about fish number three? I hope it is safe." Fish number two said, "You know what? I tried that, fish number three will get a clue from what I was doing. But unluckily, he was the lazy himself. He didn't do anything. He did not take a clue from what I was doing." And the fisherman took fish number three away. So fish number one was really, really very sad. And then it said, "I'm at least glad that you found a way to come out." And then fish number two said, "You know what? I always say I know everything, Nangella Gottu, but then I should have listened to you. You know what? I really appreciate that you listen, you think, and then you are also so helpful to all of us. Fish number one, I should have listened to you, but then I've learnt my lesson." And then fish number one and fish number two were glad that they had each other, and they happily went away swimming in the big river. I hope you like this story, and I hope you will share it with your friends and family, and you will remember the qualities of fish number one. Please do write to me how you found the story, and also leave a message as to what other stories you would love to listen from me. Thank you for listening, and I will be back with more stories. See you again pretty soon. Thank you. Keep safe.